My name's Greg and someday I'll be dead. Name's Greg and someday I'll be dead. Name's Greg, my name's Greg, but you can call me Grebig. My name's Greg and someday I'll be dead.
Whoa. Denied. What the heck's going on around here? Story of my life. So good day and greetings and welcome to Sunday, June the 21st, 2026. It's the first day of summer. It is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. This is a public fishing stream, Anglers Park here. If you carry it in, carry it out. Please do not litter. If you can't enjoy nature and abide by those rules, you're a flippin' idiot. Enough said. All right, looks like Mr. Sunshine's peeping over my shoulder through the trees. I decided to take a little bike ride this morning, like I do every Sunday morning. I had a lot of ambition and some high hopes of continuing on with the Erie Canal Trail this morning, but didn't feel like driving down to Herkimer. So here I am once again back in the hometown where I am every day. Why am I talking so flippin' loud? Seriously. Out here and about on the 2024 Schwinn Predator. This is a great bike for cruising. I highly recommend it to anybody who knows how to talk, unlike me. I'm really enjoying this bike. I think it would look better with some tough twos, but I kind of would like to leave it stock because I have a tendency of messing with things because I can't leave them alone. I always have to modify them or do something to them. But anyway, I'm gonna go down and check out the Shenango Canal Trail down here. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'll probably just do the first part of it and cruise back down to the creek, head back home. I would like to ride all day, but you know, I have things to do today because it's Sunday. I worked 67 and a half hours this week, and I don't want to get weird sounding here, but I'm starting to get signs from the universe that maybe, just maybe, it's time to hang up the keys. But I'll get into that more later. Right now I'm going to hop back on the 2024 Schwinn Predator, and I'm just going to shut up and ride. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to mention that this here is the Oriskany Creek. But if you've been following along, you would probably have figured that out by now. All right, back on the road. Oh wait, I want to get pictures. Hold on, please hold. Okay, pictures for the social media stuff are done. Well, I want to take one more of the sign up here, then we'll be done. Back up the trail. Oh, I got an idea for a picture. Yeah, this will be cool, right? There we go. This is a total poser shot right here. Okay, poser shot is done. That'll be on my Instagram later. Okay, I'm going to stay on this side of the road. I know I'm riding against traffic, but the trail entrance is on this side of the road, and I don't feel like crossing again. Here on the corner of 12B and Route 233. No motorized vehicles. This is part of the Shenango Canalway Trail. I gotta take a pause for the cause. There are a lot of people on the trail this morning, and there was a couple playing fetch with their dog. They threw the ball, the dog ran past the ball, started running towards me. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go check out the creek down here and then roll back towards home. Put together a plan for the rest of the day. I still might go down and check out the Erie Canal trail from Herkimer down to Little Falls. I'm feeling kind of adventurous today, but for that I'm gonna have to pack some water or something. That's a pretty lengthy ride. If I decide to do that, you'll see it. Busy out this morning. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's around 9. Got off to a little bit of a late start today as compared to previous weekends. Beautiful morning for a ride though. A lot of vegetation this year. That's a good thing, right? I'm not riding down this, just walking. Don't need no wipeouts this week. Somebody lost a sock. It's just so peaceful. This is the Oriskany Creek still. These aren't exactly the best sneakers to be walking up and down the hill on that kind of terrain. And I got some mud on my shoe. I hope that's mud. I don't think it's mud. Son of a... Great. Well, if people knew how to pick up after their dogs. Rant over. I've done way too much starting and stopping on this ride. Gonna head back towards home. This is always a fun ride on the bike here, this part. And once again, this video is probably going to be way longer than I originally planned. I did have good intentions, right? That there is a cool curve to ride on. Have to be careful though because it's kind of narrow and people like to, it's marked 20 miles an hour, but people like to drive around that kind of fast. They do it, I've done it, just something you do, you know? So just gotta be careful when riding the bike on there, because if somebody's flying around the curve, they don't see you until last minute. I just did a big circle. I'm coming back up to the road where I first stopped to look at the creek. I don't know how many miles this is. Probably do between 10 and 13 before this ride is done. That's a good ride for the day, you know? You don't have to go out and ride big numbers. Just ride. If you feel like riding 2 miles, ride 2 miles. If you want to ride 20 miles, ride 20 miles. They used to have this thing back when I was younger. It was called the Bike-a-thon. I think it raised money for multiple sclerosis. And they had like 4 or 5 different routes you could ride. A couple of the towns had like a 3-mile ride, which I did when I was a kid, like little kid. They had a route that went around the village. Then they had the big ride, which was like 25 or 26 miles or whatever. That went through a couple of the neighboring towns as well. They had checkpoints at all the local McDonald's where if you're riding, you could swing in and get a free drink, like a free orange drink. They had the big coolers out there. You're kind of limited to what you could get, but you know, hey, a free drink's a free drink. And then they would give you coupons for like fries and food and stuff like that for participating. And you would raise money by getting pledges, getting people to, you know, pay you like so much per mile that you would ride, you know. Like if I was doing the 3-mile route, people would give me $1 a mile. The year I did the 25-mile route, everybody thought I was still doing the 3-mile route, gave me $1 a mile. So I went to collect it and said, yeah, I did the 25-mile route. Yeah, that didn't go over very well. Got all the money though, raised a lot of money that year. I think it was also the last year that I participated. Used to ride that on whatever bike I had. Usually the Schwinn towards the end, but back when I was a single-digit midget, I had an orange. I think it was a Schwinn. Can't remember the model, but it was orange. It had the chrome fenders. It had the black and gold banana seat. And then whenever everybody started getting into like BMX, I painted it blue, put a 10-speed seat on it, took the fenders off it and got some knobby tires and had myself a homemade BMX bike. That was before my first Huffy Pro Thunder that I got. Kind of wish I still had that bike, that old banana seat bike. That'd be really cool to ride nowadays. Oh, nice Firebird. That is sweet. Nice. All right, I forgot they were doing construction through here. I don't want to ride through a construction zone, so I'm hitting the sidewalk. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. Runners and joggers and joggers and runners. They're wearing red sneakers. They're worth an extra 50 points. Yeah. Oh, where am I now? Oh, where am I now? I feel like running into a brick wall today. I gotta adjust the brakes on this thing. Someday I'll remember how. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for riding along. Until next time, hasta la pasta and adios. Cheers. Holy cow. End road work. That is the longest living protest sign of all time.